Let's get to KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sean Macaday. Sean, how much snow did we see during those blizzards?
A lot. Mostly southern Minnesota. Saw a lot. North Iowa, it was really the cutoff right there along the Minnesota-Iowa border, funny enough, between where we saw more than 6 inches and less than 6 inches. So North Iowa, some parts a little bit under the forecast. Southern Minnesota, for the most part, hit that on the lower end, but still. Highest we saw in our general upper Midwest neighborhood is not too far in Apple Valley, closer to the Twin Cities. 20 inches recorded there. Elsewhere across the rest of our viewing area, which is all these other cities, it was less, but it was still a lot. I recorded 13.5 in Rochester on my little time-lapse live stream. I actually had a separate GoPro taking a time-lapse of that, and I wanted to show you that this morning, but it turns out that the GoPro time-lapse function, instead of making a movie for you, just takes thousands of pictures. So I need to figure out how to put that together. Hopefully I can show you that in the middle of today at midday if you want to tune in then. I can figure that out. The rest of the area did see a lot of snow. Most of southern Minnesota saw around a foot or just less than that. North Iowa, it was a couple inches. Mason City saw about 6 inches, and 4 to 5 of that came through really quick on Wednesday morning within the span of 2 hours. And look, Iowa and Minnesota, there's more snow coming. Out of southern Iowa, we have close to Omaha this little wave of snow which will arrive towards late this afternoon, early this evening. I will talk about how much snow we're going to expect with that. It's not going to be a whole lot, but it could cause some brief slick roads and lower visibility as it moves on through. Temps right now are cold, no doubt about it. Even though the sun is starting to rise, these will remain on the chilly side for the next 2 hours below zero. And really, when I'm talking about next 2 hours, I'm talking about potentially hazardous wind chills, because right now it's down to 30 below in Rochester, 27 below in Mason City. With wind chills this cold, you're talking about a risk for frostbite within 15 to 20-ish minutes. That's what we're dealing with this morning, so please bundle up. The good news is the winds are going to calm down. They're already starting to calm down. This afternoon, when temperatures are in the low to mid-teens, and that'll arrive really by 2 p.m., we get warm up pretty quickly. By that time, the winds aren't really there, and then the snow quickly moves on through, sometime between, I think, 6 to 9 p.m. Most of the snow will start out light, and then you'll see that, oh, yeah, maybe this isn't so light. Maybe it's pretty decent snow. That would probably only last for an hour or two. When does that pretty decent snow arrive? I mapped it out for you right here. Along 18 in North Iowa, probably around 6 p.m. Along kind of I-90 and also our northern Minnesota-Iowa border, I should say, it's closer to 7 p.m. Closer to Highway 14 and parts of Fillmore County, it's closer to 8 p.m. So that's when you can expect maybe some light impacts to moderate impacts that wouldn't last too long. How much snow are we going to see? Most of us about an inch, give or take. A little bit less in North Iowa, a little bit more in southern Minnesota, kind of like this past storm we saw, but it's only still around an inch, not around a foot. Can you imagine if this was a foot? No, that would be crazy. No, there's a quick little inch, maybe at the most 2 inches, very most 2 inches in parts of southern Minnesota. Wind chills this afternoon will reach the single digits. Watch how these temperatures rise into the afternoon. Here we are when you're getting off school or work, mostly cloudy skies, and we're in the low to mid-teens. Quick shot of snow. Here it moves, moving through at 8 p.m., and then the winds out of the south bump us up nicely into the 30s with plenty of sunshine. So if you want to go to socialize, today, this evening, it's going to snow, but you could probably still do it. I think I'm going to be there. And then Saturday, Sunday, still plenty of sunshine, 30 degrees. It might start to melt some of those ice sculptures late Sunday, so maybe you're going to want to do it Saturday. And then it's going to rain on Monday, so we're going to melt some more snow before maybe a quick chance for some more snow at the tail end of that. So best time to get outside will be this weekend, because next week we are tracking a couple more chances of snow. Monday late in the day, then Wednesday, then maybe again just after the 7-day forecast period. No shortage of powder, that's for sure. I'm done with it, but Mother Nature has other plans.
Get outside and enjoy all the snow that we got this weekend now that it's off of our roads.
Yep, I agree.
Thanks, Sean.